Well, in today's modern world, we live with a whole lot of gadgets that we didn't have 10, 15, 20 years ago. And frankly, some of those gadgets is going to get you into trouble. Now, it's a story out of Washington, D.C. A gentleman is by the name of Jacob Winkler. He's 33 years of age, so you figure he's old enough to know what he's doing, right? Well, apparently Jacob Winkler was walking down the street and he had a laser pointer. Now, laser pointers are very common in today's world. You use them a lot in business. Here, I got one here I even use. See, that's what I've got. I got a laser pointer. I use this for business and doing a presentation or something like that. Yeah, laser pointers, fairly common. But here's a 33-year-old guy not doing a business presentation. He's walking down the street, talking to himself very loudly. Okay, playing with a laser, pointing a laser at all sorts of things. Well, a police officer sees the guy doing this. And the police officer, being what police officers do, he grabs his flashlight and puts his flashlight on this gentleman, Mr. Winkler. Mr. Winkler immediately goes and turns the flashlight, or turns his laser light on the police officer. Well, that never leads to a good plan. You know, shining a laser on a police officer, that can get you probably in trouble, and ultimately it did. So there is Mr. Jacob Wexler, age 33, being accosted by a police officer. Right at that moment, Marine One, you know what Marine One is? It's a helicopter that flies the president. Well, suddenly Marine One is flying over. Whop, 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 whatever they do. So Mr. Wexler takes his laser pointer and points it at the helicopter. Well, whether you like it or not, folks, that has been done repeatedly before, and it's caused pilots a lot of problems. You hit a pilot at night in the eyes with a laser, you can blind him. And a blind pilot is not good for landing. Well, in this case, so Mr. Wexler shines the light at Marine One at the pilot. No, now, there's no word that anybody was harmed in this thing, but he was arrested because shining a laser at an individual or at an airplane, I'm going to use the airplane, is a felony. You heard me right. If you didn't know it, you know it now. You take a laser and you shine it at an airplane, you get caught, you are going to get hit with a 5-year prison term. Now, if you want to go away for 5 years for, 3 hots and a cot, your call. But I don't know if you want to be charged with that. Well, it turns out in Washington, D.C., Judge Janine Perot is the head attorney in Washington now. She said the behavior endangers Marine One and everyone on board. She said, if you engage in this act, you will be identified and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. So my guess is the prosecutor in Washington, D.C. is going to take Mr. Winkler, to court and file a felony charge against him for shining a laser at Marine One. Now, what kind of attorney will he have? Well, nobody knows, because court records don't indicate he has an attorney yet, which tells you he's probably indigent and probably going to get a court-appointed attorney. Okay, fine. You have a right to that. But guy walking around, 33 years of age, shirtless, yelling at stuff, yelling at people, walking around D.C. in the middle of the night, I'm guessing his attorney is going to go for, Your Honor, he's crazy. He's mentally incapacitated. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's stupid. That's my guess. But just so you know going forth, that shining a laser at an airplane will get you a 5-year prison term. I hope you understand that, because Mr. Jacob Winkler, 33 of Washington, D.C., is about to find out that he has stepped into the legal system. And the way out's going to cost him 5 years in the slammer. Now you know, go forth and don't shine a laser at an aircraft.